What's good, everybody? What's good? Let me go check what's happening with my back-end recording. Oh, I got a notification. Let me see what it is. So for those of you who don't know, this is one of my favorite levels of Jak and Daxter.
Wow! You can shoot fireballs when you're powered up with Yellow Eco.
So I saw a thread from an ex-user or Twitter user who I really like saying that Jak 2 is superior to Jak 3 in every way. Well, Jak 1, I mean. That's big if true. Yeah, right there, straight out of Crash Bandicoot. Okay. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get those. Oh, I see a perfectly viable way. I like how he decided to die with me. So I will probably try to give Jak 2 a chance at some point. I mean, it's worth a shot. If it's really this, like, superior game. I'll give it and free chances. I wonder if I glitched that out, potentially. Alright. So I realized you do have to get all the precursor orbs, which means that this is actually a harder platinum to get than the original, but not by much. It's not even arguable, but not by much, as I said before, because what makes it harder is just like the miscellaneous stuff that you have to do.
We should shoot those big boulders holding the tether. Did you see that? Only 3 more tethers to go.
That's right, throw it back for me. Fuck. Okay, so that was really good. Keep in mind that I already have like a significant portion of the new kind of task trophies. Okay.
Wow! Only 2 more tethers.
This man is breakdancing and shit. Like, I thought I didn't have to get all the precursor orbs. I was like, okay, cool. No, you gotta get all the precursor orbs.
intelligible's barely hanging on. Let's find the last tether.
You know, I had a coworker that looked like Jack, but with like dark hair.
Look out, Jack! It's an ambush!
Honestly, aside from range, like the yellow attack doesn't really do much. But the big advantage is that you get to stand still while attacking, which allows you to reposition how you want during combat. But more importantly, like, it allows you to kind of just keep pressing square to continue attacking as opposed to waiting for Jack to recover.
Hey! There's the flip-flap!
I was about to say. So I noticed that one trophy I got, which required Geyser Rock. For some people, it's glitched. Same with the other one I got. It could be that they're just not solving it the way the game wants you to solve it.
again sometime. Now, go back to the trans pad, and I'll bring her home.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? On these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack. Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. If you could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out? Good. Those rats will be back any time. Shoot all them rats. And keep them from eating at least one of them snacks. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Get some! Get some!
You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
I was surprised by like the lack of access depth, but wasn't really necessary anyway. See, that was like fun sensitivity training. The shit that I had to do with the first Titan battle in Final Fantasy 16, or Icon battle I should say, that was basuda. Just like no fun factor whatsoever. Abysmal dog shit.
Jack. Your uncle would be proud.
It's the first time I've heard mention of his uncle since we spoke to him last book. Whew, now I really avoided taking damage again, but not like taking damage would have been a big deal. It's like a fun little run and gun mechanic. Okay, well... Okay, so this is the unexplored section. Okay. So Misty Island and Forbidden Jungle I have to go back to collect precursor orbs there, but I don't want to watch them tongue kiss each other. I'd rather keep my lunch inside me. Actually, I haven't even... I had breakfast today, but I didn't have lunch. And by now it's completely dissolved. It was just some buttered toast with chili powder. Let's get up out of here. So where to next?
Great! You have the cells for the machine.
That little smile she gave.
Lift that boulder. There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jack, I think you're ready to handle that monster without me.
Oh, really heroic of you.
So I had enough just from the little I've collected to really get to like the third hub world, but
Oh, no, not another hero. I lost my shorts on this so-called hero's big fight against the monster up there. Trust me, the smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online. My big comeback. Beat the record time racing Dead Man's Gorge in the precursor basin.
he's probably herbing us, but I've been in positions where I've had to use things that aren't underwear for underwear.
Oh, yeah! These orbs will help me win my way back out.
Alright, camera, stop panning down.
Power cell, I promise. Wow, I need a lucky break.
Yeah, throw it back for me. And do that high kick. That involves...
Hang in
honestly, crying because you got your ass beat and you're concussed is completely reasonable. The aspect of us that we don't have is unnatural. So I'm not gonna call him pussy for that. He's not. He could probably whoop my ass. He's just... Oh, his brain was almost jello. It always wants to drop like the double jump. Okay, well... I can do it, but the camera has to cooperate. That's all I gotta say on that matter. Alright, I need to do something a little bit more. So by the time I'm here, I should have enough to get all the precursor orbs I'll need for like the rest of this hub world. And a little bit of the next one too. The next one is like super thirsty for like precursor orbs. See, that one catches my eye. I'm a quarter done with this. I'm actually surprised by that. hold up. What's with that like disaster music? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep streaming this until the Game Awards starts, and then I'm gonna pass this off to someone else to host. Probably one of my homies. So this one's differentiated in that you don't have to rely on the revolving platform for it. So we have half of all the precursor orbs in this game so far. Just like that. Oh. Okay, so you know what? Let's try to get corralled some here. Tried it. Alright, dead again. So, let me think. What's the best solution for this?
I think we have to switch on all those platforms.
That looks like the pattern on my underwear. Well, not the boxers I got now. The boxers I have now are like lower quality. They're the joints that I bought in like PA. Oof. That was close. Fuck. What the fuck, man? Okay, so I just can't do that spinning attack to extend my hang time, but I can still do the double jump. That one I can to like a lesser extent. But let's wait. Okay, so this one's important.
Keep away from those dark... Trust me, those dark eco boxes are bad news!
Okay.
It looks like those things need a blue eco charge.
Okay, well.
I bet we can get all of those things charged at once.
Wow! You raised a piece of the underwater ruins to the surface. It seems you can use eco in ways we've never seen before. A power cell surfaced with the room. Climb up there and get it.
So I have 272.
Beware of the dark light, for it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain. Here is another power cell for your quest. For your sacrifice, I offer you a power cell.
So one unfortunate thing about this game is that there's no auto warping. I mean, you can warp from like one zone to another from the stage's hideouts, but you can't like warp to like wherever you want. So if there's a task that you want to do in a hub, you have to kind of take the long way around. You gotta have vision like a hawk for this. That was at the last second. Nuts to my face. I prefer when you throw it back for a motherfucker like me. But
I got a bad feeling about this. Jak, run! The dark ego is rising!
Okay, I know where some of those others are. Yeah, I almost loaded that save. That would have been done a few precious minutes worth of progress. Okay, but what's my health looking like? Okay. Can I see? All right. got fried, but hold up. Cause now I'm straight up out of here. So all that's left is to go to Precursor Basin, which is my least favorite world, but it's no big deal. I got 20 more orbs to collect in Rock Village.
Did you heard those lightning moles back underground? You should hurry. The direct sunlight isn't good for them.
It's not good for me either, but let me... So 200. That's pretty average, all things considered. Oof. They are good at misdirecting me. Like, I'll try to misdirect them and they'll just misdirect me right back.
He might have a power cell. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Avoid the dark eco boxes!
Alright, I might have to turn off hints at this point, because that's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I understand I'm supposed to avoid them. Alright, already a quarter way done. misdirection is not helping against you. Let me deal with this first. We got the Aroma grass from the Kiseki games. Ugh, it's kind of a gross sight. Oh, they respond slowly enough.
Impressing me. But then maybe it's just because I've got low expectations. Okay, your moment of gloating is over. Get on with it.
I'm not chasing any of these guys down. I'm looking for Firefly. So this is more challenging than corralling the cows.
Let's go get our power cell from the geologist.
I like how he says that, kind of acknowledging that she's a little bit of a baddie. She can get it. Even though Jack doesn't let her boss her around. Ooh, that was really good. So I haven't had much less than
One ring down, a bunch to go.
Okay, so it's too late with that one. I noticed these trophies are like a combination of speedrun things and things you would do as a kid if you were bored and had OCD. First, let me get this. Actually, yeah, let me just get hit by these as much as I can to give myself a little bit more movement. A little bit more range. I do like that you got iframes in this joint. Okay, so there's 70 left to collect here, and then I gotta go backtrack afterwards. Free 7 scout flies. One of these got to turn in. Sometimes the geologists I see that I think gynecologist. I'm like, okay, when did we know of a gynecologist? Pop this joint. Should I tackle that on purpose? You know what, let me do that. $61. Ganksalicious. And let's get the blue precursor rings, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about the blue guys. Like, am I just supposed to whoop their ass? motherfucker was trying to be sneaky. Alright, well. Ooh. Last second. That was cold-blooded, man. How you gonna do me like that? You ain't shit for that game. Alright, I have no fucking clue. That one keeps getting me stumped up. Which sucks because I can tell this one's trying to aim for something a bit more like dramatic near the end, but I can't even like learn the dramatic portions because I'm busy trying to figure out this other shit. The one where I have to slide on a rock is also tricky to execute on. That's what I'm talking about. Oh fuck. My palms were itching. Was it trying to do like a loop back though? Well, that time I got ahead, deeper than I've ever been. So now I'm just thinking, I gotta get it into like my instincts where I need to go. Not even instincts, but straight up intuition. That was bad. Alright, let's see. Well, I had to check the time to see if TGA wasn't on. I think my general game plan is to stream until TGA is on and then like pass it off to someone else, whatever viewers I have, if I have viewers. Although, if I have viewers, those are likely people who don't give a fuck about the Game Awards. They might really just not even be my loyal followers. They might straight up be Jak and Daxter writers. Which big ups on them. I mean, I'm not that hyped for the Game Awards, but I do think we're gonna get at least one Square title. I mean, we got Visions of Mana last year, but I'm thinking we're gonna get like something that's meant to tide us over, since 2025 only has the confirmed release of Dragon Quest 1 and 2. And while I want Dragon Quest 1 and 2, that's not gonna hold it over for an entire year. Yeah, that's something that's happened quite often when I got to that point. I just really don't know where the game expects me to, like, look. I do gotta say though, I like the pace of Final Fantasy Legend 2. I don't know how accurate the how long to beat is, but the pace is pretty fun. Although I might be under level, that's what it is. Under HP'd, I should say. Ah, fuck. Ooh. For whatever reason, I just did not have any momentum right there. But oh well. It's so interesting when I lose in a part where I typically knock it out the park. But hey, this is all performance based. Now, I've heard some good things about Final Fantasy Legend 3. Because I was discussing Final Fantasy Legend for a bit, and a person said that they couldn't beat Legend 1, but they often replay Legend 2 and 3 to great pleasure. And just having a hint of Legends 2, I'm realizing I like that game a lot more than I thought I would. Fuck. Not gonna front with you. Legend 2 is a great game. Might even be the best one that I've done on my PC. So better than Final Fantasy 11, Legend 1. Ever Crisis for sure. There are aspects of Legend 1 that I like a lot more. A lot of aspects that I prefer, but oh. I think I'm beginning to understand. I love that sound effect. So I've been thinking about this shit. I've decided I'm not gonna play Dark Cloud to start off 2025. I'm gonna do Visions of Mana instead. Now, Dark Cloud is a treat, but that's actually a perfect like backup game for me. In case nothing else works out, I got Dark Cloud. And I don't want to spend that yet. Especially not when I have 2 games that playing them means I've made progress towards a few long-term goals. Be it Star Ocean 2 and Visions of Mana, but especially Visions of Mana. Star Ocean 2 is just like, I've been complaining about like Star Ocean 2's port, PSP port not being localized, given an international release. Well, the PSP port was like localized, but not for like the international audience. There you go. So now that we got something better than the PSP port, well, aside from people that don't like the HD 2D and would rather have like the pre-rendered backgrounds, which I might be one of those, it does have like other improvements that I think warrant me at least putting my money where my mouth is, because I've wanted to play Star Ocean 2 since beating Star Ocean 1. I can't complain about not getting Star Ocean 2 anymore. I have it. I have the copy. And while I watched Rabbit Plays Games go through it, I didn't really care for it too much. Although her commentary, talking about her life and stuff was kind of fun. Getting to like experience the game with my style and really getting into the OST and all of that stuff. I feel like I'm gonna be in for a treat. Got your ass. About to get you too. Let me get this and then heal myself. Just so I can move more freely. I'll say like this, Star Ocean Free is another game where, not Star Ocean Free, Breath of Fire Free is another game where I was complaining for years that we didn't get a port. We got like a PSP port. Didn't get it because I didn't want to like search for a Vita TV, install it, or deal with all of that other nonsense. But if it ever got released, you know, for the PS4, PS5, you'd best believe I'm gonna be the first in line to try it. I need some red meat. It's the same thing with Star Ocean 2, like, except now I have that chance. Square is like, it has like a mine with the Tri-Ace games and IPs that they have access to. It knew that was a bad idea to just drop it somewhere. It's gonna end up submerged in water.
Flying! Those lurkers were no match for your zoomer. That's one more power cell.
So I was late, but not by much. You know, get the trophy is one thing, but well, to get the precursor orb is one thing, that's kind of easy, but to get the trophy, I gotta be 7 seconds faster than that. Fantasia's kind of another one where would behoove me to support it, considering the fact that I've never played any other Mistwalker game aside from Terra Battle. And now I've been gifted with an opportunity to change that. So I had best use that gift.
Woo! We beat the record time!
Okay, let's see. Return to the gambler. I know what that is, but let me... If I'm a little bit faster, then I can actually get a trophy for that. Let me try to heal myself really quickly. Oh, hold on. Okay, I gotta turn right. Let me turn my ass back, actually. I love this reversal. Yeah, I fucked it up, but again, this one is not for like the end game completion. This is for the trophy. I gotta get it under 40 seconds. For all intents and purposes, I've done everything here. Yeah. Okay, so I got a new record, but that still wasn't what I wanted. So let's start this all over again. Nah, this is a little too slow. Let's do it the right way. Horrendous. That's what that sound effect communicates to me. Okay, almost had it. I'm shaving off the time in increments. There you go.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
Oh, great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell, and I can go collect my big payoff.
Okay, 66. That's 2/3 of the way there. So we got the next like transitional place, the next hub. 2 locales that we can explore. There's only 2 in the next one, which is like a huge step down. So this hub world we had 3 previous one we had 3, and the next one we only have 2. Yeah, man is gonna be crying eternally about getting his ass whooped.
Good luck, boys.
I don't know, man. She's so sweet. Good luck, boys. There you go.
Now I can get back to my research.
I don't know. Alright. Got me trapped up. We got Indiana Jones it. Okay, now I'm moving more like myself. Not these like conservative movements. Observe his first attack.
Village are breathing a collective sigh of relief. But there's
I did a
no
much
time to
better
celebrate.
job of that than in
Use your sword
my
to navigate
previous
the mountain
playthrough.
pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives. When you reach the volcanic crater, be sure to visit the Red
I kept
Sage's lab
making like
and
these
activate the
weird
teleport
drop
gate so that
jumps.
Father and I can join you.
Like I'll try to double jump and it wouldn't work out.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass. You gotta beat them there and destroy the detonator, or it's all over.
I'm not gonna lie, I did that because it looked fun. That time I was just fucking up. Foreskin's kind of itchy. I'll get all of that later on. Couldn't resist at one time. I know I'm writing my own doom here, but actually let me jump off. So I'm almost done with cursor orb hunting.
We did it! We stopped them from blowing up the pass!
Good work! You beat them to the detonator. The Red Sage's lab is just ahead. Go turn on the teleport gate so we can join you.
That's cool and all, but now I want to go backtrack and collect more power cells. I think I'll come back here. When I get the means to like shoot down at that thing. Okay, I see how it's supposed to go. So I'm gonna proceed forward. Love the OST.
Ow! I always wonder if I'm losing body parts in those things. Holy yakkow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blues.
Well, it definitely looks as though there's been a struggle here.
I'd hardly call it struggle. Would you, dear sister?
Certainly not. The Red Sage gave up with so little effort. No fun at all.
Gall? Is that you? You've finally gone off the deep end, eh? And Maya, I told you the Dark Eco would affect you both. Nobody ever listens to old Samos. What have you two done with the Blue and Red Sages?
Don't worry about your colorful friends, you old fool. They're perfectly safe in our citadel. Our special guests.
They have graciously agreed to help us on a little project.
You were wrong, Samos. Dark Eco can be controlled. We've learned its secrets, and now we can reshape the world to our liking.
You can't control Dark Eco by itself. Even the precursors.
Until now, we've had to scrape by with what little Dark Eco we could find near the surface. But soon, we will have access to the vast stores of Dark Eco hidden deep underground.
Not the silos.
Yes, the silos. They will be opened, and all the Dark Eco of the world will be
But that's impossible. Only a precursor robot.
Oh, don't look so upset, Samos. We've got big plans for you.
Wait a minute! That was Gull? The same Gull who's supposed to change me back? Gull is the guy trying to kill us? I'm doomed.
We may all be doomed. If they open the silos, the Dark Eco will twist and destroy everything it touches. We simply must get to their citadel to stop them.
The fastest way there is through the lava tube at the bottom of this crater. A few more power cells and your Zoomer's heat shield should get you across the lava safely.
All right, my boy. You know what to do. Take the flea bag and go round up more power cells.
Dark Eco crystals?
Huh. We've got to get to Precursor City.
So I noticed there's less drop double jumps in this emulation, but I wonder if it's just because I'm playing the game differently, focusing more on leaps, and less so on the extended hang time of a double jump. I'm not gonna mess with him. Not yet, at least. It's really loud here.
Hey, Gordy, I think
That looks like the mayor.
You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing I see here.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth...
Willard!
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
We got 4 of them. You want them?
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours. Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours. Already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time. Here's a
power cell!
Yeah, what he said.
That's it. You cleaned us out. No more power cell!
So there's another way to get a power cell besides talking to that cursor thing and collecting all the scout flies.
I've reactivated the gondola. It can take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever you want. Hey guys, by my calculations, it's going to take 72 power cells to fuel the heat shield against the lava on the way to Gaul and Maya's citadel.
Well, I already have exactly that. But I have a little bit more than that, actually. I could really beat the game tonight if I wanted to, but I'd rather be a little bit more judicious. It is a funny idea of just never exploring this location. This is a place where I've struggled in the past to get all the precursor orbs. For sure. So I need to collect 4 more, and I'm in the home stretch. All right. What a phallic location. If I did like roll through, that would be satisfying to do to hit you, but okay, let's see, options. Yeah, I've collected quite a bit. There's likely going to be 200 here, 200 with the next one, 200 afterwards, 50, and then just the missing ones that I haven't collected off of the other two locales. Forbidden Jungle and Misty Island. Let me check the trophy list, see how I'm doing. I have 4 golds, so this game is pretty generous with golds. 6 silvers compared to Dragon Quest 3 at least. Like Jak and Daxter. Let me look at the old Jak and Daxter trophy list. That's the old school one. That one had 4 golds and 12 silvers. $39 trophies. Prettier trophies too. So let's see. Mountain Pass, volcanic. Alright, well, there's only 11 more trophies to get, which is really 10 more when you consider platinum, and 2 are going to be goofy things, and the other 8 are what you would expect. It's so interesting. This has less trophies. And it uses the same icon. Hold on. It uses the whole power cell thing. I'm gonna look at what's happening with the Game Awards. I have to say it's getting kind of tense for me because we're almost at a point now where I gotta actually consider going to sleep, considering the fact that I have a job interview in Queens. And of course I gotta get dressed, have some nice clothes set for myself. How long have I been doing this? Almost 3 hours. So cumulatively, I've been streaming for 5 hours today. Saga 2 or Final Fantasy Legends 2, and then this game. Now, it might be worthwhile for me to put the fries in the bag and just keep it moving. Because as it stands right now, let me see. let me look at the Twitch activity at the present moment. Got another spammy Skype notification. Let me check home. So Sarah Key is going to be reacting. Night Sky Prince, Ramen King. Oluvids. Who do I want? Out of all these guys, who do I want to bless up the most? Let's try to get a rally going. As a matter of fact, fuck out of here. I should really be signing off. So on Monday, I'm going to be playing Dragon Quest free and most likely beating the game around then, and then I'll start with the post-game content from there on and all of the stuff that I haven't been able to complete with Dragon Quest free. So that's gonna encompass Tuesday as well. Whenever I'm done with Dragon Quest, I'm gonna switch back to Saga Emerald Beyond. What else? Thursday, I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy Legends 2, and if I have an opportunity the way I had, like today, I'll likely be playing this game as well, but don't count on that. Most likely I'll be playing quite a bit of Legend 2 because I actually enjoy that game. And when I'm done, I'm going to switch over to... Let's see. For a week after, most likely, if I'm still not doing odds and ends, I'll be playing Saga Emerald Beyond, and my plan isn't necessarily set out for what to do with Dragon Quest III. I know I want to get the Platinum Trophy for that, but I don't necessarily know how I'm going to go about sifting through the rest of the content. Am I going to try to discover the solutions on my own, or am I going to treat it more like a interactive trophy hunt kind of field trip project where I'm just stamping things and writing things on my notebook and stuff of that nature? So, at least with that, you know, there's not as much, there's not going to be as much situations like now where I'm just playing 5 to 10 different games. I'll still have to deal with that next week, but the week after, we'll be back to playing in a civilized way. I say that, but if Ever Crisis comes out with something interesting, I might have to change my tune. But I'm also really just digging the fact that while I have 5 to 10 different projects going on at the moment, they're all neatly deep into it. Like, there's none where I feel like I'm just at the beginning. Even in Final Fantasy Legends, I'm deep into that one. I'm not like at end game by any means, but I'm also not in a position where I feel like I'm just halfway. I mean, my main character's dad is dead. He knows he has like a pseudo sibling who's with us right now, I think. Well, not at the present moment. And we're interacting with like a trinity of deities. I do like the fact that the game is a bit more linear than I anticipated, especially when we got to like the world crossing with the Yggdrasil plants. I was thinking, okay, this is going to be a maze, there's going to be encounters here. It's been none of that so far. It's been peaceful, and I've just kind of been like on questing duty. But even like this game, I'm enjoying my time with it just as much, if not maybe even slightly more than what I had with Jak and Daxter a few years ago. I mean, Jak and Daxter, like, I had fun with that game in 2022. Like, I can look back at that footage and say, oh, it was a little lackadaisical. Maybe I was struggling with my sleep schedule back then. Struggling with interpersonal nonsense. Some of which is parasocial, but I was really trying to like understand the lore of this series. I try to connect things to Naruto. I try to make all manner of comparisons to other aspects, especially because while I really liked the lore of Jak and Daxter, I kind of went ad nauseum about it last time. I also just was not intimately familiar with Jak 2 and Jak 3 or the rest of the series in general. Like, I saw a long play of Jak 2, like back when they were making the movie type videos in the early 2010s on YouTube. And I saw a little bit of that with Jak 3, but nothing past the intro stage. So I don't know if those games are fun to control or anything like that. I'd be willing to give it a shot, for sure. Especially since you could argue that Jak 2 is really where the series begins. I mean, the main character has his new design that he keeps for the rest of the series, and the gameplay kind of follows with that. So it would be something I'm interested in, especially since I don't want to like miss out on getting the trophies and all of that content. Because if they did all of this with the re-release of Jak 2, then you know they're gonna do the same thing. Well, Jak 1. They're gonna do the same with Jak 2, free, and racing game. It's just a matter of time. Speaking of which, let me look up Sly 2. So Sly 2 and 3 are available $9.99. I do like the fact that these new re-releases are cheaper, though. So, if anything, I'm spending a fortune on something more expensive. I was able to get double my bang for my buck with this one, so I'm not going to complain. I mean, it's not often that a game gives me a reason to play it twice outside of New Game Plus, like an actual, genuine new game. It's usually if it's for a new system, but this, new emulation, I'm feeling it. I wonder what else they can do with this. Like, could they maybe have like a Wild Arms free in the future? Because I'm thinking about all the games that I have on emulation: Okage, Dark Cloud, Dark Chronicle, Dark Cloud 2, Rogue, Galaxy, Eternal Ring, but that one doesn't have a platinum. It just has like a bunch of miscellaneous trophies. Arc the Lad 4, or Arc the Lad Twilight of the Spirits. That's about it. I mostly just got the RPGs. And among them, Wild Arms 2 and 3 are like the only JRPGs. I could picture them, well, I should say Wild Arms 3 and Okage. Arc the Lad as well. I mean, it's a strategy RPG, but it's very JRPG-ish. Like, Tactics Ogre, it is not. Front Mission, it is not. Even less. You could have turned that into a basic JRPG and nothing would have changed. What else? I'm trying to think. Well, I think Wild Arms 3 they would put in priority because they already have Wild Arms 1 and 2 in like these modern emulators, so why not put 3? And maybe they can get Legaia 2 Dual Saga kind of done and dusted with, because that one had issues. Like, they kept hinting that they would release it. It never came through. But yeah, Wild Arms 3. Okage, might be on the fence about that one, because that is like a niche game. Oh, they got possibilities. They can emulate stuff that they've never done before as well. So what we saw here and with Siren is kind of a possible anachronism. I'm thinking, like, what would be another great replay? I'm gonna have to like look through everything I've done in the past for that one, or just look to future re-releases and things of that nature as a guidepost. But nah, Jak 2, man. Jak 2, Jak 3. I can feel the future being shaped. This game itself is also really good. Like, let's not even mince words. I mean, it's a fun movement game, even though, like, double jumping is just unreliable. Great OST, great visual style that we don't really see with a lot of later PS2 games that rely more on cel shading for like the anime aesthetic. Instead, this one's a bit more flat and it's nice in its own way. The same way a friend of mine kind of spoke about how both of us agree that Dark Cloud looked better than Dark Cloud 2, despite Dark Cloud 2 having the nice cel shade look, just because it's distinctive. And I feel similarly about Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles. Like, I wouldn't say this game looks like anime, but you know, the big eyes and the cartoonish aesthetic, the body proportions. It's meant to be a bit more cartoonish, a bit more silly, and also perfect for action. The way like anime character designs are like perfect for doing all manner of interesting things with the characters, even if it is just a slice of life. I mean, just look at the details of the floor. Like, there were so many things that I used to think were like hints of like ways to interact with the environment as a kid. But the game was never really that interesting. It just looked like it. And of course, when you have like an atmospheric OST and these like environments that kind of feel lived in. Like, the elements have deeply affected them, and they're not just lost to time, but eternally a prisoner of it. It's nice. You know, since it is the Game Awards, and people should expect that the next Neil Druckmann IP is going to be released, or game in general, not released but announced, it's kind of an important time to like remind us that Jak and Daxter and Crash, this is where Naughty Dog kind of found its footing as an IP, where we were able to really just get creative with making titles, making characters and worlds that you want to really mess with. I remember the day before yesterday, I was playing this joint and talking about like all the possible influences they had. Especially when I was talking about Golden Maya's like silver hair and all these other things where you can tell they were influenced by not just Eastern media but Western media and really just the fantasy genre. And yeah, you can see they really found a stride here where maybe even Crash wasn't as outside the box. Like, Crash was still kind of a let's have some 90s attitude added to our new mascot game thing, whereas this is, now I would compare this to the leap in creativity between Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. Despite liking Yu Yu Hakusho better, and really I bet if I played the Crash games I would like those better as well. Even he thinks I'm fucking yapping. So I just felt like I was speaking about too much other games. I wanted to go back to talking about this one, but it is worth kind of looking more into the Jak IP, especially because at one point it did coexist with Uncharted. It was on the handhelds with some bangers while Uncharted was kind of finding its footing with 1 and 2, and it is very much a game where if they wanted to revisit it, they could, although I don't think it's completely necessary. Oh, I didn't even realize this was like connected to. I thought I only had 2 of these, and I didn't think the cloud one was going to be part of that, but I should have figured. I'll have to go back for this once I'm done with a few things. And like, the 2 specific areas in this hub. Yeah, it's worth kind of getting more into this series and just kind of celebrating it, kind of looking at it for what it is. I mean, it wasn't too long since this had like an HD collection, like 11 years ago, 12 years ago, and now it's just coming back through emulation. And that to me just shows that they're always trying to come back to this one and give it another look. I wonder if the HD ones have better controls. If they do, then that's the premiere version. Although I think those also have like some speedrun things for like the platinum, and I do kind of like that this is an upscaled experience. Especially when you get to stuff that's clearly pre-rendered and not so pretty. So it just reminded me, hey, I'm not playing a port, I'm playing a PlayStation 2 game on an emulator. An emulator that's attached to the PS4, PS5, Sony agreement. But yeah, in 18 minutes, things are going to go underway. I'm going to get myself something to eat and get ready for tomorrow because I'm going to have a job interview and I got to be up early, set up my alarm clock. I should be fast asleep in 4 hours. It was not considerate, the fact that they set up all these days on Tuesday for me to have an interview, and then for Thursday it was like, nope. No, for Friday, I mean, like, no. But Wednesday was the one where they had like a lot of days available, and then Friday, like, just one early in the morning. I think they're really trying to set the team together. But that's employment for you. It's super inconvenient. Anyway, this has been your boy, Mr. 7. Thank you guys for watching, and next time, make day.